motherfucker.
This game is there's so much anxiety in this game.
Fuck.
Well, you guys are new. It's going to be a good name for a center. Bro, I was seriously so focused. You know you could go. Hello, oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to yell at you. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Let me make sure this is playing here. It's playing. I needed to swap this. For Christ's sakes. Let's see here. Do this here. Let's go back to that screen really quick here. Middle is the screen. We're gonna stick this there. And now all of the chat should happen to work through here. So let's test this out. So we're gonna send a test here. I haven't changed in the last few days. Test here. That's the same one. Test on the YouTube one. And then we're gonna test on the then we're gonna test here. And that should show something from everywhere. So that's 2. Test of YouTube successful. Test on Twitch successful. And then test on Twitter, waiting for that. At least to see it on my side. Says that it worked. What's up? Your name is... I love the name change, but I love how you're stuck with it for like 60 days or something. All right, so it looks like it worked. Oh, maybe Twitter didn't come through. There it goes, actually. Okay, that does work. All right. Okay. all chat is available. All platforms are seeing what each other types. And we are live YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Everyone is confused. It's okay. Yeah, he is. No nose is Tool. Yeah, you can't like you could change your name with me as long as you tell me, because then I know who the fuck you are, right? But like the regulars are gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Like, I know who you are, but the rest of chat be like, yo, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, yo. So Tool, obviously we were messaging on Discord not too long ago. So we had to start going we had to start. No, I know you changed your name. You did it like a while ago, but then you told me like you're stuck with it for like 45 days or something. Or 60 days or something. Because I can still pull up our entire chat history. Like I know who you are. Like I will always be able to know who you are. I will always know. Right? Like I'll always know who you are, because I can always revert back to our old conversations, right? So I know who you are, but I'm just saying, like, the rest of chat, it might be like, yo, I don't like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. Is it 60 days? So we had to start multi-streaming in order to try to get exposure because of the changes to Twitch. Now I don't know if so they recently lifted the exclusivity agreements between partners and affiliates, where we weren't allowed to stream at the same time to other platforms, obviously. So we weren't always allowed to stream to Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Facebook, all that shit. Like, we weren't able to do that at the same time, right? We weren't always allowed to do that. This is a recent change. So I don't know if removing the exclusivity agreement was them like partially apologizing for fucking us over on uh subscriber payments. Maybe it was. I don't know. But either way, I don't get paid for YouTube because I don't have enough subs, and I don't get paid for Twitter because I don't have enough followers. So gotta start from scratch all over again or some shit. Can't see me. I mean, we'll be all right. I mean, look, we'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out. Look, if the stream gets to the point where we can no longer maintain the cost of streaming, let's do what we gotta do. I mean, as a person, as a family, we'll be okay. As a community, we might have problems, but you know, see. There's a bunch of Marines checking in the hotel across the street from Villa. Scream outside, devil dogs are pussies. and see how many you can get to start barking at the same time. See how many you can get to start yelling at the same time. I'd say probably almost all of them. I would 100% do it. 100%. Because Marines, especially when they're in groups, they're very easy to identify as Marines. With or without uniform, they're very easy to identify. So, especially if they're newer. Especially if they're new Marines, like they're new like to the fleet. They're gonna have a very similar haircut. They're gonna probably be wearing or having a backpack on. They're likely gonna be dressed. You saw 3 dudes and 1 hooker. Fucking standard. Jesus Christ. Is the video or audio choppy for you guys? Because it's telling me I'm getting dropped frames. Please inform. Please inform. Saw a buffed out staff NCO and immediately knew they were Marines while they were in civvies. Bro, even staff NCOs can be known. Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing about NCOs. One of the most awkward things that I've ever had to deal with was when I was in my original not MCT, what did they call it for fucking infantry? SOI, School of Infantry. When I was in SOI, I had NCOs and staff NCOs in my school, which I always thought it was very weird that a staff NCO would be transitioning to infantry. Here's what I will say. It is the most awkward thing for NCOs and staff NCOs to be in SOI with a bunch of lance corporals. I was a lance corporal at the time. That was my first MOS, first and only MOS. Is 0300. The reason why it's awkward is because the NCOs and staff NCOs are not subject to do any of the movements that the rest of us have to do. So they don't have to do the 5, 10, 15, and 20K hikes or rucks. They don't have to do that. However, they are required to do the movements to training combat or combat training. And so because they weren't ready, because they weren't doing the 5, 10s or 15 or 20s, whenever we would be moving to contact for training, they would always be falling out. And I don't know about you, but if I was staff NCO or even NCO period, I would never want to be in the rear. I would always want to be like leading from the front. Why would they not have full immersion? So the reason, the thought process behind it, and I know the actual thought process behind it. The thought process behind that is that they already graduated at some point from MCT, which is Marine Combat Training, which is not SOI, which is not School of Infantry. MCT is the generic school that you go to in order to prep for some other MOS other than infantry. So when they were in MCT, however long ago, they did their 5, 10, 15. It is only infantry. It is only infantry that does 20K heavy ruck. Okay. What's up, RB? Good evening to you. And so, since they already do it, they don't make them do it again. And what they would do is they would jump on the safety vehicles and they would take a ride, whatever. But when it actually was movement to contact, right, and we'd have to get geared up and we go movement to contact, these dudes would always be in the back, bro, and it was always so awkward. And when you're in training, they are explicit. When you're in school, the only time your rank, billet, or rate applies is when you are not in a training environment. Okay. So if I'm a Lance and you're a sergeant and we are both in school in a training environment, you're no longer a sergeant and I'm no longer a Lance Corporal. We're both just students. I can't tell you how many times I had to motherfuck a staff NCO or an NCO for being a pussy and not carrying his weight. It was the most awkward thing ever. That was a very similar situation happens when you get to a different school for expert water training, or whatever they call it, basically level 3 pool. Drown your fucking self in the pool. I can't tell you how many NCOs or staff NCOs I saw like using their hands in the pool and you're not supposed to. And so we were basically told to police each other and don't worry about rank or billet or anything like that, rank, billet, or rate, because none of that shit applies when we're all in the same school and if we're all in the same schoolhouse. The only time that applies is when we're outside the school environment. So like, after hours and it's like, 9 p.m. or whatever. We're 27 years old, or not 27 years. So if it was like 9 o'clock at night or something, right? Then their billet, rank, or rate applies there. And man, was it fucking awkward. And I don't know why they allow that. I don't know why they just don't have a special SOI school, or at that point they go, you learn in the fleet. It's a really bad fucking look to be in a fucking SOI school of infantry and not have to fucking do half the work that everyone else has to do. It's super fucking weird, bro. It was always so awkward. Please. But yeah, I would not. And if I was an NCO, bro, I would be towards the front. Maybe not in the front, like the very, very front, right? But I would be like one of the first 5 for sure. I would not be falling out in the back next to the safety vehicle. Fuck that. Fuck that. We're gonna jump back into our rogue. Pew pew. Our rogue bow lady. That's exactly why they fell out. So they fell out because they weren't prepped for the 5. They weren't prepped for the 10. They weren't prepped for the 15. They weren't prepped for the 20. And so when they got to the movement to contacts, they weren't ready for it. And again, it's just super awkward. Like I don't know why you would like I don't know why you would want to do that. Nearly midnight. Gotta sleep, brother. All right, brother. Sleep well, man. I'll talk to you soon, bro. Thanks for jumping in. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we're moving up in eye powers. We're in the 7s. Obviously, we want to get to the 9s, but Tall guys in the back of the race so we can chill. Right, we were gonna fuck. That's right, we were gonna alter our build. God, okay. So we got to go over to here. Dex is covered, obviously. Strength is covered. Intel is one away, so that'll be covered right now. Okay, so we got to go to exploit weakness here. Then we'll get that one more intel right there, and then we got to ring up. We got to hit a lot of intel here. Right. So what we were gonna do is we were gonna actually start using the unique bow. It's not the best unique bow. We actually need the unique gloves. These unique gloves will allow us to automatically create a shadow clone. It's not. But I have to farm Duriel for those. Heartseeker? Yeah, Heartseeker's pretty good. Heartseeker's pretty good. You get great crits from Heartseeker. Heartseeker can really start tearing into it. You're going hard in AI, going to be running art and graphic design, hopefully make enough to pay for the service. Well, I hope you can. Some of the AI is very strong. Yeah, so we basically have to. So the catch is here is we have to have enough attack speed. So we're gonna try to run P shot. They're unique gloves that give us a up to 40% chance to create a shadow clone when we attack. So basically, our ultimate is gonna be automatic, and thus allowing us to scale a lot into shadow clone damage. I forgot the name of them. So basically, we're going to need to scale into P shot, penetrating shot, but our attack speed has to be significant enough in order to use it. So our energy, the problem is our energy. So these can crit. Actually, didn't know that they could crit. Fuck. I didn't know that they could crit. seconds. Yeah, it's garbage. Passive. Am I missing something? Where's concussive? +1 to concussive. Where is concussive? Damn it. Made a search, bro. Damn it. Concussive. There it is. Yeah, it's garbage. This bow is not what we're looking for.
Don't have enough energy.
Maybe we might just keep with this ring. But fuck, Christ, how the fuck do I scale this further? I hate fucking imbuements, man. I really fucking hate imbuements. I really do. I really fucking do. That's why Heartseeker. Oh no, I like Heartseeker. I like Heartseeker much better. I've been running it for my basic mostly. If anything, Heartseeker is probably my favorite. These are the only two things I want right now. So it's +4 to rapid fire. Seeker because we're running Hard Seeker. What's up, Freeze? What's going on, man? Yeah, we're not gonna run any P shot or fuck that. I guess I should probably use a crossbow, right? Because I'm going for vulnerability damage, not distance. Good, brother. How are you? Yeah, we are going to be running vulnerable. We know we want that, which makes victimize an obvious pickup. It's either precision or victimize. We don't need that. We have enough crit. So it will be victimize. I don't think we're picking up anything here. I mean, no major skills. We'll maybe pick up passives, but we're not going to pick up any major skills here. Thanks for the lurk, Rod. Appreciate it, brother. You brick 2 super good items. Oof. I mean, hey, at least you have an opportunity to fucking brick something. You didn't even have the opportunity to brick something before. And bricking implies it was chance based. So, small victories, you know? I don't even want to run. The only one I'll run is Dark Shroud. And that's just for the fucking DR, the damage reduction. In the crit strike chance, which I will automatically generate through attacking. You on 74 on your second character right now? GG. Did you run Barb or would you roll into? You think Barb, right? GG easy. 6% increased damage to healthy and injured enemies. So basically, anybody above 80 life and anybody below 30% life. In between, I won't touch. That's fine. That's a lot of damage, actually. The vulnerable, though, is flat. I will always take that. Barb, yeah, nice. Nice. It feels more interactive than Necro. Yeah, it probably should. It probably should. We're not gonna not take the DR. I don't think we're. I'm over imbuements. Like I don't want to do imbuements. I hate having to imbue, and I feel like it's such fucking bullshit. Nothing for us to take here. I'm running straight fizz. Like, let's go. Fuck you, fight me. I mean, maybe we'll take smoke, but Thorn. Oh Jesus! Why do you want to do such non-interactive gameplay shit? Move only where. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, small things, small things, small things, small things. At least the game feels a little better, right? Why are they not vulnerable? Why are they not vulnerable? I have to put vulnerable in the build. We have to put vulnerable in the build. Just the whole generator splendor mentality. Yeah, I mean, look, it's part of these gameplay. To be fair, Diablo has always been a gainer spender kind of thing, right? Obviously, we used to have mana pods back in the day, but at the end of the day, the concept was similar. You're on the Dust Devil thing. Yeah, I had buddies who played that. They had lots of fun with it. All right, so nothing here. I feel like there's a unique that causes you to jump forward. Maybe not, or maybe there's an imbuement, not imbuement. What's it called? These things. What the fuck's it called? The orange things. Maybe there's a way to alter it, its functionality. Eight, 16, 24. And that might be maintainable. I'm assuming you're talking to Rod. I think he said he was trying the dust storm. Could do siphoning strikes, and that'll keep us up. We're ignoring this entire fucking tree. We're ignoring most of this tree. Probably just cap this for the DS or the DR, damage reduction. 10% damage reduction is nothing to usually fucking sneeze at. more DR. We don't go stealth. Okay. Now let's see what we got here. We can try to roll over that DOT and see what we get. Care about cold imbuements. We're over that bullshit. For the daggers, I guess just whatever gives us fucking more damage. I mean, it's vulnerable damage. 30%, 30%. Okay, so this is attack speed. Um, no, I'm not looking for the aspects. I'm looking for the unique. The unique I have to grind through Duriel, I think. It's a glove. It causes um it causes you to create a shadow clone on attack. It automates things basically. It makes you not have to click buttons. You know me and my automations. Maybe you don't. It's called the let me look. They are the Grasp of Shadow, unique effect. Lucky hit, damaging vulnerable enemies with a marksman or cutthroat skill gives a % chance to summon a shadow clone that mimics your attacks.
No witchcraft here, only honest magics.
It just automates things. Rapid aspect would be nice because we'll get up to 60% attack speeds. MG enemy basically 84%, 5 times, so that's 20%, so 40%. Basics. We need inner calm in the build. We know we need that. We'll be standing our ground. I feel like we just go attack speed here. Get up to the 60% attack speed. I mean, what else am I going to be sticking here for double the increase? This is all about attack speed. None of those help us. But we do have to do vulnerable. Fuck. We have to add vulnerable to the build. Damn it. 66% chance. Because it's doubled. It's on our two-hander. 66% chance for your skills to inflict vampiric curse are also vulnerable. But see, we don't use the vampiric curse. We don't use that. I guess we could still use it. None of these are considered agility skills. We got subterfuge and imbuable, but that's it.
I can take common, turn it special.
All right, so we can't stick anything like that on here. So let's see what do we got for crit. Attack speed. Same kind of things here. Yeah, we need. Yeah, we are gonna need that. God damn it! I wish it wasn't level 1. Find that shit. Maybe we'll get that one. Maybe.
Ah, good fortune that is.
When two streams, the buffer is loading circle a few seconds, goes to right buffer, goes for a bit buffer. It's probably your internet, but what you can do is reduce the visual quality. Instead of it being 1080, go to 720, and then it shouldn't be a problem because it's going to be literally requesting half the amount of data. Unless anybody else is getting it. But just, yeah, just turn it to 720, and then it shouldn't continue to do that.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
You've been having the same recently? Maybe it's me. Like recently as in today, or recently as in the last few days? And is it only my channel? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. What's up, Andrew?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
The hell's your sound alert? It played for me, bro. What do you mean?
A few moments later.
You guys don't hear any of that?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You guys don't hear any of that?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Are you sure the music is not overpowering it?
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
You guys aren't hearing any of those? Are you guys asking me to turn up? It still happens at 160p. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let me check something. So hang on. The full 5 to 8 minutes behind.